Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're still with you here on Now TV International and our continued coverage, of course. We're delighted to be joined this afternoon in the studio by a very special guest, Dr. محمد إبراهيم نبوي, who has a PhD in managing industrial projects and who has been living for the last 11 years or so outside of Egypt. Dr. محمد, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for you. It's an honor to me to be with you and to be in the official television.
Thank you so much, Dr. محمد. Now, as an Egyptian who's lived abroad, and you said from 2009, 2010
yes.
till this year, which is a good 11 years overseas, you must have a very interesting perspective because you are an Egyptian expat who has been monitoring everything that's been going on inside Egypt over the last few years or so. Tell me a bit about your perception of the changes in political life that have taken place over the last 10 years or so, especially being an Egyptian expat living abroad.
At the first of the revolution of 2011, we all of Egyptian abroad was very afraid about his families and his country, Egypt, in danger. And we saw many bad revolutions and many bad effects of revolution around the world. We think what will happen in the next day, and there was every day have a new. Every day I woke up, I can't sleep. I woke up, open TV, watch what happened in Egypt. I can't work, I can't sleep. Just to follow.
Watching home.
Yes, just to follow what happened in Egypt.
Yes. So now you've seen all the changes and the political changes and the leadership changes inside Egypt. You took part in the elections abroad as an Egyptian expat. You voted in the elections, whether it was the presidential or the parliament, etc.
Yes, sure.
Tell me about your experience.
Yes, in the last 5 years, I feel my voice it was considered. My voice have a value now. I can make a change in my country. Okay, no problem. I can travel 300 kilometers for put my vote and for vote for the best one who can represent me.
This was when you were living in Saudi Arabia?
Yes, living in Saudi Arabia and living in Germany also.
And you used to travel a long distance?
Yes, in Germany I traveled from Munich to Berlin.
Okay, that's
it's a long trip.
Yes, yes.
But it's the right of whom on me. I should vote for the suitable and the good one who will represent me.
In the last parliamentary elections, what are the differences? I mean, in the first parliamentary elections, we went physically to the embassy or the consulate. As you said, you traveled a long distance to cast your vote. This time around, because of COVID-19 and the coronavirus pandemic, it's all through mail, fast mail, etc. Do you see this as changing the idea of voting for Egyptian expats, or were they still keen to participate in political life, even though they lived abroad?
I think who will care about what will happen in Egypt, what will they want to be Egypt, what we want to do in Egypt. I think he will not be afraid from COVID-19 or other virus or any problem. He will go and participate and vote for the best.
Absolutely right. Doctor, tell me, lots of people who live abroad always come back home sooner or later. You studied abroad, you have your PhD in industrial management of industrial projects. And you were in Germany. You got your PhD from Germany?
Yes, from Germany, and I have the honor degree, honor PhD degree from the British College in Baghdad.
Okay, so you have studied abroad, you could have worked abroad or so, but you were back home. Tell me why.
My home, my family, I can't live without them. I want to be good. I wanted to arrive to the best goals I search for from graduation until now. But whom have right on me? I should come back. And here in Egypt these days, all of people, all of investors want to come to Egypt. It's a good opportunity for me as a Egyptian studied abroad, and as a small investors wanted to start here in Egypt, start here in home, and now it's the climate for investment. It's very best for anyone to start a new business. Yes.
Let's talk a bit about the role of the youth and how the current administration has really empowered the youth more, whether socially or politically or economically, to really take part more in life inside Egypt, giving them more power, more contact with people who can take decisions, etc. How do you see this, and has it changed your perspective as a young investor, for example, or a member of the youth who wants to come back home and start up a project?
I wanted to tell you something. From 2000 to 2010, the youth in Egypt was hopeless. I can't find myself here. I can't find good opportunity here. Nobody care about what the youth need. After 2011 and after the 30th of June and this period in Egypt, the youth feel they want to be appeared.
Yes.
And they want to make something to
because
his
their
country.
voice now
Yes,
is heard, and it
yes.
matters.
Now I can make a change. Now I can do something. Now anybody look at me. Many countries around the world. So the youth what they need. So the youth what they can.
Right. So your study in industrial projects, management of industrial projects. Could you tell us a bit more about that and how this is a growing field here in Egypt?
Now in Egypt, we have a very good and strong leadership. It's President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. And we have a very professional council of ministers. And now, very soon, we have parliament.
Yes.
Yes. All of this parts, it's considered as a circle of good investment here in Egypt. We have many new cities, the new capital, many compounds, new compounds.
Lots of different investments,
yes. Now the construction field here in Egypt, it's
even much bigger.
Yes, growing more than many big countries. Here I can make block machines, I can make AEC machines. It's a new planet and new ideas of construction. It changes the natural of construction field here in Egypt. And now the leadership and the political system want the new, and he encourage who have the new ideas
to come and
to come to Egypt, and now coming to Egypt, we will help you to get the best area to build your factory. And we help to establish with you, and you can take loan. We help you to, we will remove a lot of customers or a lot of taxes.
All incentives.
Yes. At last years, it was very huge expense to any investor. I will come to Egypt, I will pay. In many fields, in many doors, I will pay. But now, now investors feel safe.
Absolutely. Dr. Muhammad, let's talk a bit about, you lived a bit of the COVID-19 pandemic abroad.
Yes.
You've seen, for example, you were in Germany, a total lockdown, almost entire collapse of the economy, total stalling of every single project. Unlike here, we had a softer approach, more different decisions, not total lockdown, just a slowdown, just major projects still, but with precautionary measures still ongoing. How, if you were to compare the two approaches of the two countries and their consequent economic downfalls and consequences, how do you see the handling of the situation back home?
In Germany and in Gulf area, which I lived, the natural people is different.
The nature,
here in Egypt, we have a social system. Is different more than any other country. In Germany, okay, it's COVID-19. The government will help me to live. Okay, I will stay in home. But here in Egypt, we have many problems. We are more than 100 million. All of people go out from his home. I wanted to work.
Yeah.
I wanted to earn money. But in Germany, it was different. I can go. I can stay at home, and I will get money from government. So with the social system in Egypt, I think the government manage this problem with the best way for Egypt.
Absolutely.
Yes, we can't act or we can't make like Germany. They have another system.
Yes, and our economy managed to survive.
Yes, we want to survive with management and with people.
Absolutely.
That's it.
All right. I'd like to thank you very, very much, Dr. Muhammad Ibrahim Nabui, PhD in Managing Industrial Projects. Thank you so much for coming in this afternoon, and thank you for your insight. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for today's edition and our special coverage. Thank you very much for joining us. You're in the company of myself, Angie Meher. Many thanks for watching.